Anish, welcome to St. Louis. Welcome to Grand Chess Tour. Part of your persona is actually in social media, and you have really individual and humorous tweets. And what do you think? I mean, what impact social media have on chess players' life these days? And is it something what you like to do, or you're trying to build in a way self-brand through social media?
Yeah, I no longer like tweeting for a very long time, but I've sort of built some sort of a small chess brand online, and I keep the fire burning there, and I think it's been very helpful for me. I've gotten a lot of more opportunities because of that, and a lot of fans and a lot of support. So, I'm not like Hikaru who is really going all out on streaming. I wasn't able to do that, but I still try to have some online presence. But last year I've been focusing much more on the on the classical chess, on the World Championship cycle, and it's been very exciting for me. So I hope to finish this season on a high.
Yeah, and speaking about the World Championship cycle and in general what's happening on the top, I know you always have an opinion. So can you just, let's say, speak a little bit about what's happening right now last year with Magnus, who withdrew from the cycle, with Ding, who actually been absent for a long time, with Hikaru, who still actually keeps playing quite well. So what's happening right now? What are the new trends, let's say?
No, as you mentioned, definitely very exciting times in a sense. I mean, you've got Magnus, who's sort of trying to not retire, but at the same time, he's withdrawn from certain things like the classical World Championship cycle, and also he's choosing his events in a different way than usual. And of course, the fact that Ding, after his World Championship title, he wasn't playing much. That's also something unusual. And of course, that Hikaru is at the very top after all these years, because he's been there for many years. And it's only after he sort of stopped playing professionally, as he says it, that that his reason to so this high. Although, of course, Hikaru, he had his peaks as well before. I think he won Vaikanzei tournament. He was 2800 at a given moment. But still, he sort of is experiencing a second peak right now, and that's quite remarkable. And we, of course, have also a lot of youngsters that are up and coming. But it isn't as easy as you would expect. And many of the youngsters, they have risen, but then they've sort of fallen back a bit, as you could see with, let's say, Alireza, with his rating. It went all the way to 2800, then dropped a bit. And you also have play like Gukesh or Abdusattorov. They've sort of went very quickly, and Gukesh entered the top 10 even. Abdusattorov also went very high, but then at some point they weren't able to keep up the momentum, because of course it's really hard to stay at the top. So for a while they dropped the rating a little bit back, but I guess they will keep moving forward, but more in 2 steps forwards, 1 step back kind of style. So yeah, very exciting times, and still the players of Fabiano's generation are doing very well. Fabi himself, and obviously occasionally Maxim slamming the door also very loudly in certain events. So yeah, I think a good time to be a chess fan, and also the World Championship cycle is looking very exciting. So I'm quite curious to see. Also, you got the online chess movement thing going. So no, definitely a special time to be a chess fan.
Where do you see yourself in this circuit?
I'm a social media influencer, doing my thing. No, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I find playing chess very rewarding and very challenging as well. And to an extent, the fact that I'm not as great as let's say Carlsen or some other players, it makes it more fun for me to try, because things don't come easy for me, and when I do have a good result, I really enjoy it thoroughly. It's when it's so hard for you to achieve, then whenever something good happens, I think the reward that you feel is also higher. I have some experience playing much weaker tournaments. Sometimes, let's say, I played the championships when the lineup was not very strong. And then there's a different kind of event because you are under a lot of pressure. You have to win. Usually you do win, but of course it doesn't feel as rewarding. So there's not much to gain. So in my chess career, it's very different because I have a lot to gain always. I am not world number one or anything like that. So there's a lot of challenges for me, and whenever I achieve something local, I'm just really, really happy.
Yeah, I think it's a really good moment to finish this interview, and wish you good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.